Well, good morning. It is day 0 of BronyCon. Now, why am I up at 5:40? Crap, I gotta go. AM? Well, I did not request the entire day off to travel to BronyCon, so I have work at Dunkin' Donuts for roughly the next 4 hours. So, see you at 10 AM when I get off work. Okay, well, I'm back from work. For you, it was 1 jump cut. For me, it was 4 hours of serving ungrateful customers. Okay, not all of them are ungrateful, but still. I'm kidding. It's not the best job in the world, but it could be worse. Used to work at Publix in the deli, and that was a lot worse. Anyways, gonna get ready for BronyCon now. More than I'm already ready with packing and stuff like that. I'm already packed. I just have to change out of my work clothes and do some errands. Anyways, I'm also gonna switch memory cards because there's some weird issue with this one. It was kind of lost in my car for almost a year before I found it when I got a new car. So it keeps saying the memory card's locked when it isn't, so I'm going to change the memory card. But that is only important to me, not you, so yeah. So I was heading out to do some errands that I have to do before I go to BronyCon. I'm getting on a bus around 3-ish p.m. And I remembered that I never brought up something I wanted to bring up. So remember, prior to me announcing that I was going to BronyCon, I had an announcement video that was saying I was opening commissions of those OC slipper drawings that I do occasionally on my DeviantArt in order to help pay for BronyCon. Well, that didn't really end up paying for any part of BronyCon because only one person actually commissioned. Shout out to Foolery for getting an OC slipper drawing commission. The money that he paid for that didn't end up going to BronyCon because it was sitting in my PayPal, and then an automatic charge from either Crunchyroll or some job site that I was on charged my account, and it took the money. So, yeah. I have decided, however, to keep commissions open if anyone actually wants to commission one of those OC slipper drawings. I'm specifying drawings because they're based on the Rainbow Dash slipper from Tanks for the Memories. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. And I'm now accepting requests if you don't feel like you should pay for something like that. But if I can't draw your OC, I can't take the commission or the request. So it's all based on my very, very amateur drawing skills. Because I do not have a tablet, so drawing things in Photoshop is rather difficult. Stop 1. Headford, little focus. Because I need shampoo. Simple as that. Errand 2 was the bank, but I always feel awkward recording inside the bank. And now my car's complaining my seatbelt's not on. I'll put it on. Calm down, car. I'll put it on in a second. Anyways, because if you don't know this, before I did my reviews, I had a daily vlog for almost 4 years, which means I may fall back into a lot of my habits from when I did that, such as rambling on and on forever and saying awkward cut at the end of clips. But seriously though, there's a few places I always feel awkward recording at, and that's like the bank and certain other places. Just because it feels like, I don't know, just like I shouldn't be recording there, I guess. And bad vlogging habit number 3 that I've sort of fallen back into is I just did this, or I'm going to do this, instead of showing what I'm actually doing.
Dad,
what?
Pokemon Go's out.
Cool.
You gonna get it?
I ain't got no money for that.
It's free.
Don't you need
You
to...
have to pay $35 for a little extra accessory, but you can get the base app for free.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it. Anyways, as I was saying, Because first I recorded saying I just went to the bank, and now I'm recording saying I just went to Best Buy to get another battery for the camera. And that is the last errand. I now have to finish packing and get to the bus station. Now, I must not forget to bring plushie Comic Sans. Going to Nightmare Night, I said something very similar in the vlog. You'll never guess what I forgot to bring to Nightmare Nights. Plushie Comic Sans. Yeah, I realized on my way to the airport that I hadn't grabbed him. It was relatively close to my house. We could have turned around, but we would have missed our flight if I had to add the extra time of coming home about 10 minutes away from where we were and then starting out again towards the airport. So I had to go to the convention without my 2.5 foot tall plushie of my OC. Even though traveling on a bus will be no more fun than traveling on an airplane with a giant plushie, I had to do it coming up to my parents' house before Nightmare Nights. But I didn't do it going to Nightmare Nights. Anyways, I'm bringing my plushie, and if I forget, hopefully there's enough time to come back and get him. And unlike Nightmare Nights, I actually remembered to shave before leaving, so I'm not stuck with that bad-looking beard for the entire convention. So, where are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. So it begins. I'm waiting at the bus station for the bus. Good news. I brought plushie Sans. I should remember to bring him on 2 other buses before I get to Baltimore. Well, I just had dinner at McDonald's, which I wasn't too pleased about because it's not that I don't like fast food, it's I don't like McDonald's. I prefer Burger King, Five Guys, or Taco Bell over McDonald's. But it was the only place they had here, and I think this is South Station, that had something on the menu I would eat. I can be a particularly picky eater sometimes. Only sometimes. Well, I made it to New York. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the next 2 hours while I wait for my bus, because my bus is leaving at 1 a.m. I'm arriving in Baltimore at 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Fun. But because I'll be arriving past midnight, I'm going to end the vlogs now for day 0. So good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow for day 1 of BronyCon and such. I don't even know if you heard me over all the noise.